point out the fact that my pumpkin did not even last a week. I worked so hard. I just want to throw it. I wanted to do a Halloween-y type video, a spooky story for you guys, and I can't even light my jack-o'-lantern. So, bravo, Adria, you've done it again. I'm so crazy. This video is gonna be a story of where I believe I was legitimately haunted by a ghost or a spirit or something, and this is real. Like, I'm not making this up. This actually happened. Let's just do this. Okay, is the feng shui good now? It's not working. Okay. My life was so corny at one point. Okay, it's still corny now, but no, like, there was a point. All right, can this get out of here? There was a point where my life was so corny. Like, I had no technology, I had no nothing, and I wanted to do like film animation type things, but I didn't have the proper technology. Does that make sense? So, anybody know the song Constipated by Weird Al? Kind of like Avril Lavigne's Complicated. It's like a parody of that. This was back when Weird Al was like everything, and I was like obsessed with that song. I had it on my cheap little $20 MP3 player. Yeah, like, I loved that song. So I wanted to make like a little animated video to it. So I used MS Paint and MS PowerPoint. Do you see where my life once was? This was when I was in 7th grade. I wanted to make a little animation thing to go along with that song, right? I started working on it when I got home from school because I was listening to the song on the bus and I could kind of see all the little animations in my head, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I want to do this. So when I got home from school, got on the computer, it was like around 3:30, 4 o'clock. I was on that computer until at least 9 o'clock that night. I maybe took a break to eat some dinner, but then I just got like right back on. So it was like 5 solid hours just listening to that song on loop, drawing. I wouldn't say animating, because if you've ever used Paint, you know it's not really like animation, but drawing to it and putting little slides in PowerPoint. Then I went to bed that night. I was exhausted. I'd spent hours working on this video. So as I was laying there in bed, the song was stuck in my head. Of course it was. I had listened to it probably 100 times that day. I could just hear the song in my head, like, not even like it was stuck in my head, I could hear it in my head. And I could see all the drawings that I had drawn to it. I could see my video like clearly in my head. And I was just laying there and I was like, oh my gosh, this is not gonna go away. I couldn't sleep because I was just so distracted. You know, if you ever had a song stuck in your head while you're trying to fall asleep, it's like the most horrible thing ever. As I was envisioning this video, this horribly scary thing just like popped out of nowhere and like just made this horrible demonic noise. It was just, oh, my little animation MS Paint things, and then this like demon. The song, as the demon came out, the song like got all twisted and like slow motion, and like, what the heck just happened? It was the scariest thing ever. Does that sound crazy to you? It freaked me out, and I like sprung up in my bed. It scared, like, I jumped, and I just kind of looked around and I was just like, what? I didn't work on the video again for like a week because I was just like, I can't listen to the song. I can't. I don't know if this was like just a bad dream, but I was still awake when it happened, so it wasn't like a dream. I don't know if my brain was just like extremely tired and was like, hey, I'm gonna freak you out real quick, here you go. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I feel like I didn't even describe it exactly how it happened. I feel like I can't like express how scary it truly was because it was a lot worse than what I am getting across to you guys in this video. I don't really know how else to describe it, but it was freaky, and as much as I love Weird Al songs, I listen to them the same anymore because I'm like, I feel like Weird Al is just gonna like haunt me in my sleep again. This was like around like fall-ish. It was around this time of year actually. And then that December, this is completely unrelated, but another like weird hallucination thing that happened while I was like in bed. Kind of like a scary thing. This is scary because like still to this day I don't know what happened with this. So I had a fever on Christmas Eve. Wonderful, right? Just what every kid wants, a fever on Christmas Eve. What a magical thing. So I was going to bed and I was just laying there. I was hot, I was sweaty, and then I fell asleep. In the middle of the night, I woke up. I was like hacking and coughing, and like I felt like I was throwing up. Like I was throwing up like all over my bed. Like I was coughing. Like I remember the feeling of not being able to catch my breath because like I was just like puking. I was just like, yeah, like that, just like puking in my sleep. I mean, I had like 104 fever, so it wasn't like shocking to me that I was throwing up all over my bed. And I was like, wow, this is the best Christmas ever. The next morning, it was dark when I woke up, so I was like, I don't want to look at the mess on my bed, so I just like went down to my living room, did the whole Christmas morning thing, still felt pretty sick. And then later on, when I started to feel better, I was like, I guess I could go look at the mess and see how bad it is, and then tell my mom. And I went up to my bed. There was nothing there. Not a trace of any vomit. There was vomit coming out of my mouth. And I even remember like looking at the clock, like there was a time on the clock as I was puking, like it was real. It actually happened, but there was no puke. And I was just like, I was like, did my mom change my sheets? No, they were the same exact sheets. I know, girl, because I had those Bratz doll sheets and they were on point, so I would have noticed if my mom changed my sheets. Freaky stuff happens while I'm sleeping. Why? I don't know, but between that and the Weird Al thing is definitely a lot freakier to me. Honestly, I felt like I was like haunted. Legitimately haunted by some evil spirit in my sleep, and I was like, I need an exorcism, girl, like cleanse my soul, Jesus, because I don't know what is happening. But yeah, those are my spooky, haunted in my sleep stories. I know they're kind of like lame-ish, I know, like, but that's really all I got for now. I will see you guys again real soon. Until then, panda hugs. I love you guys. Bye. Why'd you have to go make me so constipated? 'Cause really it's a major inconvenience, oh man, I really hate it. Such a drag now, I can't eat. No, that's when he gets decapitated. I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't snore, I can't belch or yodel anymore. Can't spit or blow my nose or even read Sports Illustrated. Whoa, no, no. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look that song up again. Please don't.